out that it would have been more appropriate for Mr. Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada, to address this House according to Article 144, an article which was specifically designed to debate violations of human rights, democracy, and the rule of law, which is clearly the case with Mr. Trudeau. Then again, a Prime Minister who openly admires the Chinese basic dictatorship, who tramples on fundamental rights by persecuting and criminalizing his own citizens as terrorists just because they dared to stand up to his perverted concept of democracy, should not be allowed to speak in this House at all. Mr. Trudeau, you are a disgrace for any democracy. Please spare us your presence. Thank you.
What we are very proud of now is the young generation, like Prime Minister Trudeau, President of Argentina and so on, is that we penetrate the cabinets. So yesterday I was at a reception for Prime Minister Trudeau, and I know that half of this cabinet, or even more half of this cabinet, are for our actually young global leaders of the World Economic Forum.
And that's true in Argentina too. Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's true in Argentina as well.
It's true in Argentina, and it's true in France now. I'm with the president, who is a young global leader, but... Now, who could represent such a world better than you, Prime Minister?
Is there anything you've learned from the experiences that both your parents have gone through?
But nothing I should talk about on camera, I think.
Ah, the politician already? No.
Never. I'm going to be a teacher. I don't like politics. I don't like the personal cost. Having a family for me, having kids, is one of the absolute priorities and will be the center of my...
Some of those recommendations included things that the government could change now. For instance, the differential age of consent when it comes to anal sex versus vaginal sex.
Yeah.
Is that something that the government...
Yeah, that's something that we're very much looking forward to moving on in short order. I thought that was all built in already. Really was an amazing feeling. It hits you. This country is a country of openness, of respect, of compassion, of the rule of law. Of admiration I actually have for China. Because their basic dictatorship is allowing them... Regardless of the fact that we are attacking your fundamental rights or limiting your fundamental rights, and the Charter says that's wrong, we're still going to go ahead and do it. It's basically a loophole that allows a majority to override fundamental rights of a minority. We're all very worried about family and friends. I know that's the reality for many of you. Let me remind you, Canada will always be there to defend the right of peaceful protest. We believe in the importance of dialogue, and that's why individuals are trying to blockade our economy, our democracy, and our fellow citizens' daily lives. It has to stop. The federal government has invoked the Emergencies Act. We're still going to go ahead and do it. It's basically a loophole. The Emergencies Act to supplement provincial and territorial capacity to address the blockades and occupations. The level of of admiration I actually have for China. Because their basic dictatorship is allowing them to actually turn their economy around.
Hey, look at this. Looks like we got ourselves a little old convoy.
How do we get it wrong? Nobody saw it coming.
The small fringe minority holding unacceptable views. The way through this pandemic is by getting everyone vaccinated.